job you're doing, buddies. It's always great to be in Arlington. So well organized, a great crowd, great enthusiasm. Very much appreciate the invitation. I don't do this very often, but as Democratic caucus chair, this is what I used to do all over the Commonwealth. Just try to get people engaged in legislative races and congressional races, and so I enjoy it very much. So I appreciate the opportunity to kind of test out again, to be out with all the people who care about the future of America. I recognize the importance of your vote and your participation in making sure that future is a future that we all really have enjoy. I just came here, Gordon invited me, I said, well, it has to be on the Metro. Of course, everything in Arlington is on the Metro. Because I don't own an automobile. I sold, this month, October, I celebrated 1 year without an automobile. Practice what I preach, and as you know, Gordon is kind enough to mention my legal conservation voters support. And I was recently in Virginia Beach holding hands on the beach protesting offshore oil drilling. So I've tried to go without an automobile, and frankly, the Metro is terrific. I love it. I know there's complaints about it, but I'm driving. It's crazy. I read these articles about the Metro. I said, well, try driving. It's stuck in traffic. Try to watch parking. Anyway, so I'm enjoying it. And the Metro is terrific. And I say that, so I have a lot of carbon credits, by the way, to auction off. Years worth of carbon credits. But you know, and I mention that because it's a segue into the point I want to make tonight. The Metro is a perfect example of the partnership that the federal government enjoys with local government and the private sector. I mean, look at the development along Clarendon, Courthouse Metros, and Ballston. This is benefiting employees, it is benefiting the private sector being able to have access to a Metro. That's the partnership. And I want to throw out, some shout-outs to the Arlington County Board. Whenever I get a chance, I do that. Barbara, and Mary, and Jay, and I know Chris Zimmerman, who's on the ballot this year. You got to make sure he gets back, because these folks understand that this is tremendous development. It's the type of development that we need all around the Commonwealth. And I know Terry appreciates that and knows that, and maybe he'll have something to do about that in the future. But and that's why when we hear these simple slogans, let's limited government, cut spending, let's even vilify federal government employees. I mean, how can that resonate? How can that appeal to any Virginians? Certainly not any Arlingtonians who enjoy the Metro, Alexandrians, but the Commonwealth of Virginia has enjoyed a tremendous partnership, a strong partnership, one of mutual benefit with the federal government. You think of the military installations in Hampton Roads. You think of the research grants given to UVA and Virginia Tech, the Pentagon here in Arlington. I mean, the examples are numerous. So, but in the face of that, we continue to have these congressional candidates talk about limited government, cut spending, deficits out of control, and vilify our hard-working federal government employees. It should not resonate. It absolutely should not resonate. It's up to each and every one of us to make sure it does not resonate. You know the environment out there. It's angry. It's intolerant. In some cases, it's ignorant. Those not voters, maybe some of the people running, are not voters. It is up to us to present them the facts, because simple slogans like cut spending, reduce the deficit, limited government, are just that, simple slogans, and simple slogans tend to be, if not always, are the wrong solutions. When they talk about cutting spending, let's look at 2/3 of the budget, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. They don't talk about cutting that. Then you add in debt on the national debt. And you add in military benefits in the wars we're fighting. Yeah, it equals about 4/5 of the government spending. 4/5. So that leaves a fifth left that they're going to eliminate. Well, let's see, what is that? Environmental Protection Agency? Let's leave cleaning up the Chesapeake Bay to somebody else. Food and Drug Administration, let's reduce the number of inspectors. Hey, we haven't had a salmonella outbreak since what, last week? Mining and Minerals, well, we haven't had an oil spill in a while. Department of Education, let's eliminate Pell Grants for low-income needy college students. And those type of facts we need to, because we know that change is messy, it's inconvenient, it's challenging. If running government was easy, the Republicans could do it. We have to embrace the facts face-to-face with these allegations and receive simple slogans that are indeed barely slogans and not solutions. And we have to present a positive forward vision. Because we know the solutions lie in making sure we invest in education, so we achieve President Barack Obama's goal of being #1 here in the world in college graduates. We need to invest in the permanent infrastructure, so we have rail from Richmond to Washington, D.C., and we have rail from Lynchburg through Charlottesville, Tom Cariello's district to Washington, D.C., with passenger rail as well as freight rail opportunities. And we know we must continue to invest in transportation and energy. We must invest in clean alternative energy so we can embrace and enjoy a growing green economy that puts people back to work. So we have a positive vision, and particularly as progressive Democrats, most here, certainly young Democrats, and some older Democrats, we have an obligation to make sure we get the facts up. Because we know, during those push years, some of these elections were a little easy. It's hard right now. It's hard. People are disenchanted, they're angry. But we need to give a rational response. We have to give a positive vision for the future. We have to rebut these simple slogans with real facts and real solutions. That's why we need strong leaders in the United States House of Representatives. And we have them here. Particularly tonight, we're celebrating or encouraging you all to participate in 3 particular campaigns. Tom Cariello has been a champion. We talk about walking the walk and talking the talk. Tom Cariello has done each and every way. He deserves our support, encouragement, and vote. Same thing with Jerry Conley. He's been there in that 11th congressional district. That's the swing congressional district. We need to make sure that remains blue. We need to make sure we return a leader like Jerry Conley who immediately made an impact in Congress as a freshman president. He's the type of person who understands local government, create that positive, strong relationship between the federal government and local government. And of course, the other guy who I know so well, Jim Moran's been there each and every time. He's always taken a leadership role on any variety of issues. Recently with Don't Ask, Don't Tell, leadership on the issues of the environment and transportation. So these are the type of three candidates, all of them. I don't want to leave anybody out. Clay Nye down in Hampton Road, Rick Foucher in the 9th District, Bobby Scott. We have 6 out of 11. 6 out of 11 times. We need to return each and every one of those 6 years to make sure Virginia turns blue. Because next year we're going to have another ballot of legislative races. And after that, we've got to make sure we return Virginia to the blue column of President Barack Obama.